Man, you already know. It's the Not for Loser Sports Podcast. Unfiltered, unscripted, real takes, high stakes. And I am your host. They call me the Fresher. Yo, first and foremost, I would like to thank everybody that has subscribed, liked, and shared the channel. Every episode is sponsored by the luxurious streetwear brand Numi Vestis / Coins Apparel. Look, smell, feel like money. www.coinsapparel.store. Now I know, chat, y'all might be confused. Y'all saying to yourself like, hold on. They already broke down the AFC East. What is this? But it is my duty to properly assess every team. We are here to give you the facts. And for those who just joining us, you are in the right place if you came to hear what them other major networks are scared to say. But it was this one subscriber that pointed out a vital mistake that I made. Yes, your host, the Fresher, made a vital mistake. So it is my duty to come back and redo it because I owe that to y'all, man. Like I said, we are a new sports podcast. This is our first go around, and everything is not going to be perfect. But if we make a mistake, we will come back and correct it. That is our obligation to y'all as fans, supporters, and subscribers. So we're going to start this off again, the AFC East. And we're going to start from the bottom to the top. As y'all know, we feel like the Jets will finish last in the division. I mean, the best thing the Jets did all offseason was get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Give them a round of applause. I mean, Aaron Rodgers came to New York and destroyed the franchise that was already in shambles. He came over there and he tried to do the Tom Brady blueprint. Aaron Rodgers, I want to tell you something. You are not Tom Brady. You're not even close, son. Like, for real, you're not even close, man. Like, Aaron Rodgers was once a great quarterback in this league, but he's no longer that. He just not, man, because there's no way in hell that you go to New York with that amount of talent and be unsuccessful. It's mind-boggling, man. But that was the best move the Jets made all offseason. Now, New York, my New Yorkers, I got a lot of friends and family from New York. Y'all finally got it right. Y'all finally got it right. The Aaron Glenn hire was a great move. For y'all that don't know who Aaron Glenn is, he was the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions last year. He also played cornerback for the team probably when I was like 7. That's how long I've been watching football. Chat, let me tell y'all something before I get into my soliloquy. You know, that's what they say at the major network, soliloquy. But yeah, let me just, before I get in, yo, listen. Your host, the Fresher, I am a betting man. Yes, I have a problem. I bet 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday. Yes, I actually watch football from sunup to sundown. So I know sports. Well, I know the NFL. I watch NFL Red Zone. I watch the games. After this, I watch all the shows. I do everything football, man. I eat, sleep, football. And that's why when the football season is over, I don't know what to do with myself, man. I just don't. So like I said, man, y'all come here, y'all gonna get it real and uncut. That's it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat or tiptoe on no issue. And I'm gonna tell the players like it is. So, Aaron Glenn, great hire, New York. He brought over Steve Wilks as defensive coordinator. If y'all don't know who Steve Wilks is another great defensive mind. He was a head coach for the Arizona Cardinals a year back. Now, they brought over Justin Fields. Chat. New York. We all know Justin Fields is. He is, man. Justin Fields is a Band-Aid that can't stop the bleeding. And I'm not saying, Justin Fields can throw a football. But he cannot read defenses and he can't get through his progressions, man. Justin Fields is not a franchise quarterback. The Chicago Bears realized that, moved on, drafted Caleb Williams. The Steelers realized that when they sat him for no reason, when they made the switch to Russ for no reason. So, Justin Fields is not the Jets franchise quarterback. But I do believe Aaron Glenn will find his franchise quarterback in due time. In due time. But Justin Fields is not the answer. So they added Justin Fields. They added Josh Reynolds to the receiver room. I don't even want to mispronounce this guy's name. So his last name is Okafor to the offensive line. Josh Myers, center. Brandon Stephens, cornerback. Andre Cisco, safety. And Derek Nottie, defensive line. That's who they added this offseason. I know there's no names that jump off the screen. But as you can see, they try to solidify their offensive line. But it doesn't even matter, man. Because Justin Fields is going to take his 2-step, 3-step drops and run. He's going to find a gap and shoot the gap. He's not going to go through his progressions, man. I've watched Justin Fields for the last 5 years. And he showed flashes. He did. But he also showed you he cannot get through his progression. He just can't, man. So some of y'all key departures in New York was Aaron Rodgers. Give him a round of applause. Y'all also lost C.J. Mosley. Now, C.J. Mosley was an excellent linebacker. Now, he wasn't as productive as he was in the past for y'all, but that leaves a big hole in the middle. So, y'all lost Morgan Moses, Ashton Davis, safety DJ Reed. Y'all lost Tyler Conklin. Y'all can say what y'all want about Tyler Conklin. He plays the position the correct way. He's not a big name, but he plays the position the correct way. And he would have been valuable for Justin Fields. He would have been valuable for Justin Fields. Y'all lost Javon Kinlaw on the defensive line. So I really don't see any progression with the Jets, even though, like I said, I like Aaron Glenn higher. Give Aaron Glenn a few years, New York. If he has 3 losing seasons in a row, don't move off of him, man. Let the man work. The offense was ranked 24th last year. Could you explain that, chat? With Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Breland Allen, Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, Devontae Adams. How are they ranked 24th? Bad quarterback play. Aaron Rodgers is no longer Aaron Rodgers. I mean, listen. Every quarterback is not going to end their career on top. There was only one Tom Brady, man. And that's just the bottom line. So, for them to be ranked 24th, which is the bottom half of the league, it's not even, you can't even explain it with that amount of talent. Now, before Aaron Rodgers got there, I believe Breece Hall suffered a significant injury, but he was on a doorstep of stardom, man. Breece Hall was magnificent. And Garrett Wilson was on a doorstep of stardom. It seemed like once Aaron Rodgers got there, it's like the man is like bacteria or fungus or something, man. Everything just went bad. And he got Robert Saleh fired. And that's another thing I don't like about diva quarterbacks. Their bad play will get a coach fired because the quarterback can't do no wrong. Well, Aaron Rodgers can't do no wrong, should I say. So there's no way in hell that offense should have been ranked 24th last year. Now, before I move on to the defense, right? The running game was ranked 31st in the league, second to last, with Breece Hall and Breland Allen. So that means that they just went pass heavy with a 40-year-old quarterback. That is not the formula because Aaron Rodgers is not Tom Brady. So I don't get it. Breece Hall had 209 carries, 876 yards with 5 touchdowns. You need more from Breece Hall. You just do. Breece Hall needs to crack 1,000 yards a season. And I believe Aaron Glenn knows what he got as a quarterback. He knows what he has under center. So I believe Hall and Allen will be a tandem, and Aaron Glenn will use them more in his system. I just do. I believe Breece Hall will crack 1,000 yards this year. Breland Allen had 92 carries, 334 yards for 2 touchdowns. I believe he's going to be more productive. Because did y'all watch Breland Allen last year? The man was a monster. The man was a beast, man. But again, Aaron Rodgers was a quarterback, so they was Aaron Rodgers centric. And I don't know why. Allen Lazard. They kept Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard had 37 receptions, 530 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Not bad. Because he's not a number 1 or number 2. And he might not be a number 3. So that's not bad coming from your 3/4 receiver on the field. Garrett Wilson had 101 receptions, 1,100 yards, a little over 1,100 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson has the skill set to catch at least about 120 balls a year. 1,500 yards receiving. And 10 touchdowns. That's his skill set, chat. It just is. So I believe Garrett Wilson took a step back with Aaron Rodgers. And if y'all heard in the offseason, Garrett Wilson said, if y'all bring Aaron Rodgers back, I'm out of here. That says a lot about Aaron Rodgers, man. He's a super diva for no reason. He just is. But I don't have any high expectations for the Jets until they find a franchise quarterback. In New York, y'all got to give Aaron Glenn a chance. Y'all do. Y'all do. I got the Jets going 4-12. That's one game under from last year. They went 5-12 last year. I don't really see them improving. I just don't. I don't, man. I just don't. I don't see the Jets getting any better, man. Only they don't have a franchise quarterback. They got all the pieces in place, but they don't have a franchise quarterback. Like I said, man, Justin Fields is a Band-Aid that can't stop the bleeding. So I got the Jets going 4-12. I got them getting swept by the Bills, swept by the Patriots, and they'll probably split with the Dolphins. So I got them going 1-5 in the division. It's possible. It's a possibility that they get swept by the Dolphins, but that's all based on Tua Tagovailoa health. So, chat, who do y'all think I got finishing second to last in the AFC East? It is the Miami Dolphins. I know. It's hard to believe with that amount of offensive firepower. But the biggest question mark is Tua Tagovailoa's health. And now, listen, I believe Tua is not elite. He's not great, but he's above average. And to be honest, chat, when I was watching the national championship game, when Alabama, when Nick Saban pulled Jalen Hurts and put Tua in, and Tua rallied Alabama back for a national championship, I'm like, he popped off the screen. And I'm like, wow, the NFL is in trouble. He gets to the NFL. He had a few productive years, but the last couple of years has been disappointing. It just has. And like I said, it's this health, man. Tua Tagovailoa needs to retire. Roger Goodell, you need to step in and make a decision for that man. We don't want to see any more tragedies on the field. We just don't. I'm tired of seeing a man laid on the field stiff, man. It's like he be in rigor mortis state. That is so disturbing, man. It just is. And it's not fair to the defenses and the defensive coordinators in the league because they are scared to sack him, man. They scared to hit him. I watched it, man. Like I said, it's like they took the Dolphins logos off of his helmet and put handicap stickers on there, man. So Tua Tagovailoa, man, please think about it, man. Think about retiring on the upside. So, Mike McDaniels, chat. To all my Miami Dolphins fans, how do y'all feel about Mike McDaniels? Because me personally, here at Not Fallujah Sports Podcast, I really don't have nothing bad to say about Mike McDaniels. I believe he's a great head coach. Now, they say he's on a hot seat, but I don't think he should be on a hot seat. I really don't. Chat. Listen, every time they show Mike McDaniels, I swear to God, the first thing I think about is Dexter's Laboratory, man. The man looked like Dexter, man. But I think he's a great head coach. So they added Zach Wilson to the quarterback room. Tua, that's telling you something. They are ready to give up on you. And Zach Wilson is not a great quarterback, but he has shown flashes. We know he has the arm talent, but he's another one that can't get through his progressions. He cannot read defenses. They added James Daniels to the offensive line, Larry Borom to the offensive line, Ashton Davis, safety, Alexander Madison, running back, because they lost Raheem Mostert. And I really like that Raheem Mostert. Him with Devon Achane, that was a mean duel. But Raheem Mostert couldn't stay healthy. But chat, have y'all ever watched Devon Achane? The man is like Tasmanian devil. He's a speed demon, man. And he's a gadget back. You could throw it to him out of the backfield. Yo, the man is superb, man. He has a tremendous upside. The Miami Dolphins offense is speed with Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, and Devon Achane. Yo, chat, if y'all never watch Devon Achane, go look at his highlights after this episode. So, they got, instead of Raheem Mostert, they added Alexander Mattison. They added Willie Gay Jr. from the New Orleans Saints for the middle of the defense. I mean, Willie Gay, he's solid. Like I told y'all, chat, I'm a 2% New Orleans Saints fan. I watch a lot of Willie Gay. Willie Gay is solid. He might be on the back nine of his career, but he's solid. But they added KJ Britt from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now KJ Britt, nah, he nice, chat. So they solidified the middle. Artie Burns, cornerback. Pharaoh Brown, tight end. They offense ranked 18th last year with all that firepower. The Miami Dolphins offense should be ranked in the top 10 every season. You got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and they had 21 turnovers. They had to fix that. Mike McDaniels, you have to fix the turnovers. They lost Calais Campbell, Teron Armstead, Kendall Fuller, as I said earlier, Raheem Mostert, Durham Smythe, Javon Holland, and Braxton Berrios. And that is a lot. Even though Calais Campbell was on the back nine, he was still solid. He was still productive. Teron Armstead retired. Do I need to say more? We all know who Teron Armstead is. So when a defense that was ranked 23rd, I believe the defense took a step back. And let me just say this, chat. Jalen Ramsey is not Jalen Ramsey no more. I mean, I know he still talks like he the best cornerback in the league, shut down corner. He once was. He's no longer that. He's just not. Listen, man. Jalen Ramsey had 39 tackles with 2 interceptions. He's on the back nine, man. He just is. Okay, let me tell you. Tua Tagovailoa. He had a 72.9% completion percentage, which is excellent. That's excellent, man. 2,867 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But guess what, chat? His QBR was 60.3. Tua Tagovailoa, if he doesn't take a step forward this year, I know that he signed a big contract, whether it was last year or the year before. I think it's time to move off of Tua Tagovailoa. I just honestly do. He's like, you know who Tua remind me of? Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott. He will probably get you to the playoffs. You'll probably win one game, but he's not going to bring you a championship. He's just not, and he's not a bad quarterback. He's not. He just cannot stay healthy, man. There is no excuse for the Miami Dolphins to have that much firepower and not make it to the playoffs. Now, granted, Tua did get hurt last year, so I can't even really speak about last year. Devon Achane, who I was speaking about earlier, he had 203 carries for 907 yards and 6 touchdowns. Mike McDaniels, I'm talking to you. I believe you need to incorporate Achane into the offense more. The man is slippery. Pause. He's fast, man. I like Devon Achane. And Tyreek Hill, let me talk to you, buddy. I need to talk to Tyreek Hill real quick. Tyreek Hill, I still believe you are a top 5 receiver in this league. I do. But please do not tarnish your legacy pulling a KD. If you are disgruntled in Miami, it's your fault. You realize the grass ain't always greener on the other side of the fence. Now, we got to hold you accountable because you said some unbelievable when you got there. You said that Tua Tagovailoa was a better quarterback than Patty Mahomes. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind, man? I cannot believe you said that. Or do you want me to? Or you want me to correct it? Do you want me to say it the proper way? He is a better. He's more accurate than Patty Mahomes, which is still asinine to say, man. It just is. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. He just is. I mean, chat, I swear, I'll get tired of seeing Patty Mahomes switch up and down the field. Like, I know the man is married, but his wife need to hire cheaters or she just need to do some research. Because something ain't right with Patty Mahomes, but he's the best quarterback in the NFL. So, Tyreek Hill, man, you got to eat your words, man. Do not be KD in the NFL, man. Please don't tarnish your legacy. Now, I can admit, I can agree. I can see why you frustrated. You feel like that you could produce more, that you could add more to that team. And I agree, because there's no way in hell that you don't crack 1,000 yards per season. This is Tyreek Hill numbers last year. 81 receptions, 959 yards with 6 tubs. Yes, Tyreek Hill needs to crack 1,000 with 10 tubs. I mean, we seen Ja'Marr Chase, man. Ja'Marr Chase had 1,700 yards with 17 touchdowns. And that's with T. Higgins on the other side. So, yes, I understand your frustration, Tyreek Hill. I do. But if you said Tua Tagovailoa was a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes or more accurate, however you want to word it, and Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, where do you want to go? Like, come on, Tyreek. And listen, I believe the addition of Tyreek Hill stunted the growth of Jalen Waddle. Because I believe Jalen Waddle could be more productive, and he needs to be more productive in order for the Miami Dolphins to be successful. Jalen Waddle only had 58 receptions. He had 744 yards and 2 tubs. They need more from Jalen Waddle. Like I said, it's hard to gauge and assess because Tua keeps going down. But Jalen Waddle needs to be in the 8 to 9 touchdown range. He need to be a little under 1,000 yards receiving or 1,000. It's not impossible in this era of the NFL to have 2,000-yard receivers. It's just not. And he definitely needs around, I give him Mike Evans range. 70, 80 receptions a year. So, yes, the Miami Dolphins do need more from Jalen Waddle. But like I said, I believe with the addition of Tyreek Hill, it stunted his growth. It did. Now, the defense ranked 23rd last year, and that is their weak link. That is the weak link for the Miami Dolphins. Like I said, Jalen Ramsey is on the back nine of his career. He's no longer the best cornerback in the league. He's not. Excuse me, chat. Jordan Brooks, the linebacker, he's like the centerpiece He had 86 solo, 143 total tackles, man, with 3 sacks. I like Jordan Brooks. Listen, what the Miami Dolphins need is to solidify that defensive line. They have to. In the AFC East, man, you got Josh Allen. In the AFC, period, man, the whole conference, you got Patty Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen. You have to get to the quarterback in order to be successful in the AFC. You just have to. And then Jordan Poyer, I shouldn't even spend no time talking about you because I liked you as a Buffalo Bill, but you went over to Miami and did nothing. I mean, you had 98 total tackles, but you had no interceptions. How, playing a safety position, you didn't have any interception? So I got Miami getting swept by the Bills, splitting with the Pats, and sweeping the Jets. I got them going 3-3 in the division. But I got them going 8-9, man. It's a repeat from last season. Now, granted, chat, if Tua Tagovailoa can stay healthy, they have a chance to probably win 10, 11 games. But I will have to go through the schedule and reassess everything. But when I made my analysis, when I did my research, I already put it in my head that Tua probably is going to miss 5 games. And I'm being honest, chat. I got to be honest. I just got to be honest with y'all. That's how I assess the Miami Dolphins. Now, let's move right along to the Patriots. Listen, we could spend all day talking about the former head coach, Gerard Mayo. Did he get a fair shot or didn't he? That's for a later discussion. But I cannot lie, chat. The Mike Vrabel hire was the right hire. Robert Kraft, you have your new Bill Belichick. Like, I like Mike Vrabel as a head coach. Did you see what he did with the Tennessee Titans? Did you see what he did with Ryan Tannehill? Now, chat, we all can admit Ryan Tannehill is... He took Ryan Tannehill to the AFC Championship. Now, mind you, yes, they had King Henry as running back. And they had some solid pieces over there. I believe, don't quote me on this, chat, but I believe A.J. Brown was probably in his rookie or sophomore year. So, and their defense was solid as well. It was. But I believe this was the right hire, Robert Kraft. And I believe you got your Bill Belichick of the future. Now, they added Stephon Diggs. Y'all can say what y'all want about Stephon Diggs. I still think Stephon Diggs, should I say top 15? He's not in my top 10. If y'all seen our episode on the top 10 receivers in the league, go check it out. But I don't know. I don't know about Steph, about saying he's in the top 15, but he still can produce at a high clip. Now, the reason why his numbers went down in Buffalo, because whatever happened between him and Josh Allen, he became invisible. Josh Allen just stopped looking for Steph to the point where in the playoff game, the man was wide open on a crosser. He didn't even see him. But when he went to Houston, he showed flashes. And Houston had Nico Collins and Tank Dell, 2 solid receivers. Nico Collins is on the precipice of being a superstar. So I believe, and listen, I know he tore his ACL, but did y'all see Stephon Diggs in OTAs? The mandatory mini camp or something like that? The man was cutting on a dime still, man. The man looked like he didn't lose a step. I'm gonna be honest with you. And now the thing about Stephon Diggs is he could be a gift and a curse, especially for a second year quarterback in Drake May. Because hold on, if Stephon Diggs can get that diva mentality out of his head, he should be all right. He should be. Listen, the Patriots do not need Stephon Diggs to come over there and rattle Drake May with the give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. But Stephon Diggs, to me, right now, Stephon Diggs is the best receiver over there. So he probably still gonna have the alpha male mentality. Let's just see, man. He can help Drake May, though. He can help Drake May progress. So they had a Stephon Diggs, Harold Landry, linebacker, Milton Williams, defensive line, Carlton Davis, solid cornerback, Garrett Bradbury, offensive line, protect your franchise quarterback. We don't need to see no more Andrew Lucks. That's it. So, and they got Will Campbell in the draft. Solid. They lost Jawan Bentley, David Andrews, Okafor, and KJ Osborne went over there to the Commanders. So, the Patriots is really hard to gauge as well. Because I've seen flashes from Drake May. I did. I think Drake May is their franchise quarterback. But he went through his rookie woes. He turned the ball over at a high clip. His touchdown to interception ratio is not great. He had 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I believe, chat, don't quote me on this, I believe he fumbled the ball like 9 times or 6 times or something like that. I don't got it here in my notes, but as I was doing my research, I know he fumbled the ball at a high clip. He's got to clean that up. He does. But the offense ranked 31st last year. That's second to last. But I believe under Mike Vrabel, and I believe he brought back, I don't understand how Josh, what's his name? The Josh, I forgot his name, man. He was an offensive coordinator for Tom Brady. Then he went to Las Vegas, got a job, and he just keep getting jobs, man. What's his name? Josh McDaniels or something like this? Something like that, man. But that's who he got as an offensive coordinator. And maybe Josh McDaniels can help him progress. But they was ranked 31st in the league. I believe Mike Vrabel will get it right. I don't believe that they will move up significantly. Sorry, chat. But I say from 31st to about 23rd, I believe they'll move up some, man. But everything is based on a progression of Drake May. It is hard to gauge these teams with a rookie and second-year quarterback. Because you got to ask yourself, when you do your assessment, you got to say, is they going to take a step forward or are they going to take a step back? Because as we all know, the quarterback is the most important position on the field. So assessing these teams is hard. We haven't seen enough from quarterbacks in a rookie and sophomore year. Now, I believe Mike Vrabel is going to be a heavy run offense because you got baby Marshawn Lynch over there. Now, Ramondre Stevenson is baby Marshawn Lynch. And for the chat, if y'all don't know who Marshawn Lynch is, if y'all too young, go watch Marshawn Lynch highlights and then go watch Ramondre Stevenson. Now, he ain't beast mode. That's why I called him baby. He's baby Marshawn Lynch. The man is powerful. Now, last year, he had a down year. He had 207 carries, 800 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And that's a down year. But with Mike Vrabel, I believe he's going to be a 1,000-yard rusher. Because the man is a scoring machine, man. He is, man. He is a powerful back. I love Ramondre Stevenson. They still got Hunter Henry, who's going to help Drake May, depending on, because you know Hunter Henry is also at the back of his career. But he has 66 receptions for 674 yards and 2 tubs. Now, I don't know if his numbers, but I believe Hunter Henry will have more touchdowns this year. Kashawn Bout, 43 receptions, 589 yards, and 3 touchdowns. They got Jalen Polk over there, Austin Hooper, and Kendrick Bourne. Now, I like Kendrick Bourne. So I believe Stephon Diggs, Kendrick Bourne, you're going to have Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry. So it's not a top receiving core, but Josh Allen doesn't have one either. After watching the Buffalo Bills get to the AFC Championship with a below average receiving core and watching Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl with a below average receiving core, there is no excuses. There's just none for these quarterbacks. If you are elite or you want to be elite, you have to. Yo, listen, I remember the era where the quarterbacks made receivers into these big names. Tom Brady, Deion Branch. Tom Brady made Deion Branch. The Wes Welkers. You see what I'm trying to say? The same thing with Peyton Manning, Brandon Stokely, and all these. You like, yo, man, Brandon Stokely out there looking like Ed McCaffrey. So we are back in that era where the quarterback makes the receivers. If you can, so I believe the Patriots. Nah, I'm not gonna say that, chat. I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth, chat. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But it's like their receiver room is probably better than the Bills. Because our top receiver is Khalil Shakir. So listen, even after Stephon Diggs tears ACL, right? Do you think any receiver that the Buffalo Bills got is better than Stephon Diggs? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section, chat. Because I don't. So the defense ranked 22nd and had 8 takeaways. In order for the Patriots to be successful, the defense need to take the ball away more. They need at least about 15 to 20 takeaways. They have to help your sophomore quarterback. Kyle Duggar, problem. Now, Kyle Duggar, you're going to need some interceptions, man. You ain't have no interceptions last year. You had 1 forced fumble and 55 solos. They're going to need more from you. Jalen Tavai. Yo, I can't pronounce it. All my New England Patriots fans, please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comment section. The linebacker, Tavai, 58 tackles, 1 interception. Christian Gonzalez, 50 tackles, 2 INTs. But they're going to need better production from the back half of that defense. Because 8 takeaways is not enough. It's just not. Not with Josh Allen in your division. Not with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. And not with Garrett Wilson, even though Justin Fields is throwing the football. So I just believe that Mike Vrabel's system is going to work. He's going to bring that same formula he had in Tennessee. Now, Ramondre Stevenson is not King Henry, but he's baby Marshawn. He's going to use him the same way. He's going to take a lot of pressure off Drake May. He is. So I got the Patriots going 10-7, chat. I really think the Patriots is going to have a productive season in Mike Vrabel's first tenure. I do. I got them splitting with the Bills, surprisingly. I got them splitting with the Dolphins. And the only reason why I got them splitting with the Dolphins is because, like I said, their weak link is the back end. Like I said, I like Kyle Duggar, but their weakest link is the back end. And, everybody in that division going to sweep the Jets. You ask me. I got them finishing 4-2 in the division. So, I just think the New England Patriots will take a step forward. Now, they're not going to, Boston, Massachusetts, the Brady era is over with. And it might not come back for another 20, 30 years. But y'all are making the proper steps in the right direction. So last but not least, the Buffalo Bills. Now, as y'all know, Not for Loser Sports Podcast, home is Buffalo, New York. And yes, your host, The Fresher, is a member of Bills Mafia. And he's a fan of the Buffalo Bills. But it is my duty and my job to give y'all an unbiased and honest opinion. And before I say this, chat, I want y'all to know this is my honest assessment of the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills will go to the Super Bowl this year. I know, chat. It seemed like it's a homer call, but it's not, man. It's not. I'm not saying the Bills will win a Super Bowl. I believe the Buffalo Bills has to go to the Super Bowl this year. They just have to, man. Kansas City is taking a step back. We know that, chat. We seen them get destroyed in the Super Bowl. But I believe Kansas City has taken a few steps back. Travis Kelce is on his last leg out there. He's no longer as productive as he was in the past. And I haven't seen anything from Kansas City to wow me. And I might not even have them winning the division. Call me crazy, chat. But I think this is the Buffalo Bills year to at least get there. I'm not saying they're going to win it, chat. And that's just my honest assessment. Because it seems like the Kansas City Chiefs are the only team that's standing in our way for the past few years, chat. I mean, we shown we could beat Baltimore in the playoffs. We haven't shown that we could beat Cincinnati, but I believe we could beat Cincinnati. The problem is the Cincinnati Bengals can't even get there. Our problem, our kryptonite is Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid. Now, Buffalo, do you know we could have had Patrick Mahomes? Now, I'm not saying I want Patrick Mahomes because I love Josh Allen, even though I questioned Josh Allen in his first couple of years because he was a turnover machine. But I love the quarterback we have in place presently. But we traded away the pick to the Kansas City Chiefs, and they drafted Patrick Mahomes. And now they got 3 chips. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know what type of mind control Andy Reid has over Sean McDermott, but it's like Sean McDermott can beat him in a regular season, but when the pressure is on, Andy Reid always come out on top. Now, me being from Buffalo, New York, I know Sean McDermott catches a lot of slack. But I'm asking Bills Mafia to I know asking y'all to be patient, it's hard when we don't have no Super Bowl rings. Our Super Bowl case is empty. But we went with how do I want to say it, chat? I can't even get it out. Mediocrity at the head coach position for decades, man. We haven't had a solid head coach since Marv Levy. But y'all want to oust Sean McDermott. Y'all cannot deny that Sean McDermott has came to the city and changed the franchise. I mean, for years, we didn't even have a reason to watch the Bills. Sean McDermott has given us a reason to love football again. Buffalo. So be careful what you ask for. Sean McDermott is the best coach right now for us. And I love Brandon Beane. Now, granted, Brandon Beane, I do have a gripe with you. I need you to stop bringing these age, once had a name, overpaid players over here, man. If they're not going to be productive, man. I mean, you are making the proper moves that's necessary, but it's not the right players. And that's just it. But Buffalo, New York, man, listen, let's lay off a Sean McDermott, man. We have a winning franchise. I know we yearn for a Super Bowl. But just lay off a Sean McDermott, man. I'm about to say give him some time, but he has had enough time. But we do have Andy Reid and Patty Mahomes standing in our way, man. Let's not forget, if you are an NBA fan, when Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson teamed up, look how many people didn't win a championship because of Mike and Phil. It's the same thing with Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid. So let's lay off of Sean McDermott. Now, Josh Allen. Josh Allen had a superb season last year. I don't know what he did in the offseason, but he must have looked himself in the mirror and said, yo, I cannot fit every ball in every window. So let's give Josh Allen a round of applause for winning league MVP. Now, Josh Allen, that is not enough. I'm going to be honest with you, bruh. It's not enough. We need you to bring a championship to the city of Buffalo. Now, I agree with Brandon Beane. You have to sign Josh Allen to that big contract. Josh Allen has to retire a bill. But Josh Allen, this is your year. It has to be, man. You have to take advantage of the moment. Now, we got a new stadium that's opening next year. Wouldn't it be nice to bring a nice, shiny trophy to your new home, man? You have to figure out a way to beat Patrick Mahomes. And it's not, listen, Lamar Jackson is standing in your way too. I know we beat Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, but Lamar Jackson ain't chopped liver. And did we forget about Joe Burrow? So your time is now, man. Your time is now. You have to do it this year, man. You just have to. Like, and I know people going, listen, Josh Allen, let me explain something to y'all. Because it was this big debate, even on the major networks, about if Josh Allen deserved MVP. Because Lamar Jackson had better stats. Now, if we want to base MVP on stats, then Saquon Barkley should have won an MVP. The MVP is the most valuable player for their team. If you take Josh Allen off the Bills, you got the Carolina Panthers, man. I mean, what more can you say, man? Well, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. They went 13. They went 13-4. Josh Allen accounted for all 13 wins, man. So just get a man credit where credit is due, man. Now, like I said, we added Joey Bosa, man. Now, I don't know what type of production that the Bills is going to get from Joey Bosa. Seeing that he's on a back nine. Yo, Brandon Bean, all you did was bring in another Von Miller. Just a little younger. Joey Bosa can't stay healthy. But if he can give us 75, 80% of what he once was, he could be productive. He could be valuable. We brought back Dane Jackson to the cornerback room. Marcus Harris to the line. Derek Forrest, safety. And Maxwell Harrison is a rookie cornerback. Let's see what he can bring to the table. And we lost Von Miller and Kaiir Elam. They was done. The offense ranked second in the NFL. Second. And that's what I can't get this word out to save my life. A mediocre receiving room. Solid offensive line, though. Shout it out to Deion Dawkins, the anchor of that offensive line. Now, Josh Allen numbers, it wasn't like, wow. It wasn't wow. He was 63.6% completion percentage, 3,731 yards, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions with a QBR of 77.3. And I believe he had 12 rushing touchdowns. I think he had a total of 40 touchdowns last year. If it wasn't 40, don't quote me, Chad, it was 41 total. Great. And I would like to congratulate Joe Brady as well. Let's give Joe Brady a round of applause. And the reason why I want to give Joe Brady a round of applause, because he figured something out that Ken Dorsey and Brian Daboll couldn't figure out. Is that we did not need to be Josh Allen centric, man. Run the ball. Run the ball. And it seemed like Joe Brady figured that out. Take pressure off of Josh Allen, man. That's it. And Joe Brady figured that out. Now, James Cook, you had 200 carries for a little over 1,000 yards and 16 touchdowns. The 16 touchdowns was spectacular. Don't get me wrong, but you are not a superstar. And I'm not sure what you're asking for, but you got to understand. I mean, the values of the running back may be going up because of Saquon Barkley. But James Cook, you are not Saquon Barkley. And running backs come dime a dozen. Now, I'm not saying that you should definitely get paid, but not at the number you asking for. And I think it's like $15 million a year. Nah, man. You tripping, bruh. But I like James Cook, but we also got Ray Davis. Listen, like I said, running backs come dime a dozen. I like Ray Davis. And I believe that we should use Ray Davis more, find a way to implement Ray Davis more into the offense. That's what I believe. Now, Khalil Shakir is our Wes Welker. And he's probably the best receiver that we have. So Khalil Shakir, we need you to just keep doing what you're doing. That's it. Khalil Shakir had 76 receptions for 821 yards and 4 tubs. Now your touchdowns probably may need to go up, but when you got a running back that ran for 16 and a quarterback that threw for 28 and ran for 12, I mean, what more can you expect? We definitely need more from Keon Coleman. Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, we need more from Keon Coleman. We have to justify passing on Xavier Worthy. I mean, now, Xavier Worthy, he didn't wow you last year with Kansas City, but he showed flashes. And we didn't get no flashes from Keon Coleman. But I'm not saying it's not there. We need more from Keon Coleman. And I also want to talk to you, Joe Brady, for a second. Can we please use Dalton Kincaid more? Please. Go more of a 2 tight end setup. I don't know. I think Dawson Knox is on the back end of his career, and Dawson Knox is great. I like Dawson Knox as a tight end. Now, like I said, I seen highlights of Dalton Kincaid. Listen, like I said, chat, I really don't follow college football like that. But like I said, when I'm skimming through the TV, if it's on, I'll leave it there. But every time the Bills draft a player, I go watch their highlights. And I know highlights only show the good, not the bad. But I believe Dalton Kincaid has a tremendous upside. Dalton Kincaid had 44 receptions for 311 yards and 1 touchdown. That's not good enough. It's just not. I believe he can give us more. Now, our defense. Our defense is our weak link. Now, I know, Buffalo Bills. Chill out. Now, our defensive line is solid. Gregory Rousseau, solid. I believe he can give us more, but he's solid. Like I said, I don't know about the addition of Joey Bosa. Let's see what he can give us. Ed Oliver, we need more from you. That's just my opinion. Now, you had 3 sacks with 29 total 29 total tackles. We need you to be productive. And you should, listen, if other teams believe Joey Bosa is 85% or 75% of what he once was, the line going to slide more towards his side, and it's going to give you more of an opportunity. So your numbers should go up. Greg Rousseau numbers should go up. Like I said, but that's if Joey Bosa is 75 to 80% what he once was. Now, I like our linebacker core. I mean, our linebacker core catches a lot of slack, but I like what is his name? Balin Spector kid. I like him. I really do. And I like Terrell Bernard. Like Terrell Bernard had 104 total tackles, 1 sack, and 5 tackles for losses. That's sufficient. Taylor Rapp, safety. I like him. 82 total tackles and 2 interceptions. Now, we might need to get more takeaways, but that's sufficient. Like Teron Johnson, AJ Epinesa, even though I think Epinesa is on his back end, but I really like the Bills' defense. The defense was ranked 9th last year. It wasn't a bad defense, but it's one weak link. Oh, yeah, and we brought back, what's his name? Tre'Davious White. We don't know what he got left in the tank, but it's one weak link in the defense, man. And I know Buffalo, y'all don't want to admit it. Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott, they don't want to admit it because they want to keep the sympathy tour going. Now, like I said, here at Not for Loser Sports Podcast, Our heart goes out to DeMar Hamlin for what happened on a football field against the Cincinnati Bengals on that night. But the sympathy tour has to stop, man. When you sit down and watch DeMar Hamlin, Sean McDermott, do his play justify a roster spot? Yes or no? I believe DeMar Hamlin needs to be on somebody's practice squad, not on a 52, 53-man roster. And that is the weak link of the defense, the back end. It just is. And I think that's what's stopping the Bills from winning the Super Bowl. So I got the Bills taking a step back. Only one game. And that one game, because I believe the Patriots has gotten better. I got the Bills going 12-5. But I got them sweeping the division except with the Patriots. I got them splitting with the Patriots. I got them going 5-1 in the division. So, chat, that's going to bring this episode to a close. And like I said, I would like to thank the subscriber that pointed out the vital mistake I made. But as you can see, I came back and redid the whole episode just for y'all. So please, like, share, subscribe to the channel. And you already know, it's the best sports podcast in the world, man. So till next time.